Are you ready to learn to do a bit of plumbing today? Tell you what, Laura, you're smashing that, all right?
Right.
Do you think anyone's going to call the fire brigade?
You should come and be my apprentice.
Yeah. Right then, everyone, we're here in a beautiful Saffron Walden, the place where you literally have to sell all of your children just to afford a coffee out of one of the multiple coffee shops. There's one coffee shop for every person that lives here. Jamie Oliver, love you. Say hi to Nev for me. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be changing over a flush unit for a friend of mine, Laura. I'm going to see if I can get her to do it. I'm actually going to see if we can train her on the job to actually do this whole job herself. As you can see, I'm still working out of the van at the moment. I'm supposed to be hearing later on. Apparently I've got news about her. She's been on the operating table. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Bicep curls for the win. Remember, you can buy all of our tools on our Amazon store, but click that at the end of the video. Oh. Right, let's go and see Laura. And there's going to be outtakes of today's video on locals, and you can join locals now using the link below, but do that at the end as well. You bunch of heathens. Hey baby, how's it going?
How are you?
Yeah, good to see you.
I literally was just like this. I was like, you don't know what I've been doing, but it's Chloe's, it's not mine.
Hey Chloe, how's it going? Look, Chloe, it's the first time I've been here and there's not food all over the floor. She's being all shy. So look, are you ready to learn to do a bit of plumbing today?
I'm really
going to teach you how to do it. Are you really?
I actually am.
Is Chloe going to be all right? Chloe can come up and help as well if she wants.
Yeah.
Laura did this thing, right? I came round here on Saturday and she did the typical thing that people do. She went, oh, I just need you to come and have a look at me toilet quickly and then we'll go into town for a coffee and a walkabout, which we did. And Laura is a full-on Saffron Walden lass, and I knew more people than she did when we came down here.
Yeah, I'm a bit hurt by that.
You were?
Yeah,
But and then she said, oh yeah, while you're here, can you also have a look at my kitchen tap? And also the downstairs toilet makes a banging noise. Chloe, what have you done here? What have you done? Can you imagine they were sitting on the bed upstairs and like I was working here on my own? Like, do you think there's any chance at all that I might have brought the smoke machine with me? So the job is, we've got a standard flush unit in here and the diaphragm's gone in the flush unit. Now sometimes you can just replace the diaphragm, but that still means you have to take the cistern off the toilet and you also have to then take the flush out of the loo and change that little flap in there as well, because it's a diaphragm, isn't it? Biological diaphragm, Max? You look scared there, you're like, what's he doing? So, well, we'll just guide her through it, and if Laura's good enough, I think we should employ her. She should be on the videos. Also, at the end of this video, once we've done that, Laura actually wants us to look into changing the layout in here. So I'm going to talk a bit about that as well. So if you're thinking about changing the layout in your bathroom or in your house or anywhere in the goddamn world, you'll be able to learn a little bit about that today, all right? Probably sits down like I do when he goes for a wee-wee, doesn't he? Yeah, I do that now.
Well, why would that make it smell?
Well, it probably used to not do that, you know. It could be you, you never know. Do you stand up? Do you use a sheepy?
Yeah, that's what I do. I use that pink tube.
Right, Laura, so this is a stubby screwdriver, okay? I mean, I love the fact you're working in like knee-length boots. It's like you got ready for this today, didn't you? Well, I only told you, well, I've got to be honest, I only told Laura about this about 10 minutes ago.
I was going to say, as I was walking home.
Yeah.
In that screw at the front.
Yeah, turn it so it goes across the pipe. So at the moment,
horizontal.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, so it's in line.
And lefty loosey.
That'll go both ways. It should do. It might even leak.
I don't say that.
Yeah, is it horizontal now?
Yeah.
Right. So now we're going to try and flush the loo. Get the water out of it.
I had to fill it up before it doesn't look bad.
Come on, siphon. So this is a siphon here that we're trying to get going. So you actually see the water appearing at the top as we pump it. I'm going to try and get it so it siphons out. And of course, ain't siphoning out. So that means we need to get our next tool. One of Laura's favourites. It's the wet vac.
Oh.
Wow, we are winning. I'm not even having to take the wet vac inside. There's a penny on the roof.
There's a penny on our roof.
I know there's a penny on your roof.
It might be stuck from it.
It probably is, isn't it? Right, so look, we're hooking her up. I'm going to turn this on down here, but you're going to go upstairs and you're going to make sure that she sucks it all out, all right? You go.
There we go. Right, hold that. Pull it down to keep it to the bottom.
Turning the beast on now. Here we go.
Wait for it to suck it. Oh, look, look. Hold it down. Look, let's put it away.
We all good? Let me see how much she's got out. Oh yeah. Yep, lovely work. Right, so that's all done.
Do you want the hose down there?
Yeah, chuck it down here, please, Laws. Cheers, my dear. Right, Mummy's getting on with some big work here. Are you going to help?
You going to help?
Good.
No.
Right. Come on, up you get. On the bed, on the bed. Right, okay, Laws, so, you know what? So,
You going to help?
right, we're going to do 1 minute of good Chloe and then you're going to get a big cuddle, all right? You ready? Starting now. Ready, steady, go. Right, so, you're doing really well at the moment, Laura.
Thanks.
Who said this is a good idea? Right, so look, you've got that turned off, you've taken this bit out, right,
Yep.
you've emptied that out, so now what you've got to do is undo this nut right at the top here. One of your rings might get in the way, Laura.
What nut? Hang on.
There's a big nut, I'll show you.
Oh, next to it, not on that bit.
So let me get this.
This bit here.
Let me go into my, do you want to wear a pair of gloves? Feel like a proper workman? No? Oh, let me have a look, I'll slacken it for you. It's a bit cheating, I know.
Oh, that nut?
Yeah.
To put on the pipe?
Yeah, but it's quite a pain to get to it. You are a very lucky girl, I'll tell you that now.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's coming off already. These are the hard bits that even if I had an apprentice, I'd probably...
I am your apprentice for today.
Oh, my old man's ringing me now. What does Dad want? Hey, you know what? He'll ring me. I won't answer. I'll give him a buzz back later. But if I don't answer, he'll ring me again.
Yeah, my dad does that.
Why do they do that? Right, so that's off now. So you can do this next bit. So this nut here, that screw there and that screw there, they both need to be taken out. Now,
rusty.
as you can see, a bit rusty,
Yeah.
exactly. He stopped ringing, by the way. My old man, he's just stopped. Tell you what, Laura, you're smashing that all right.
Oh, it's rusty. It makes my teeth go.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect nails for the job, Laura.
Thank you.
Imagine her seeing her psychiatrist when she's like 30. Like laying on the couch, you're like, there was this time. My mum had people around to film in the bedroom.
Yeah, it's not going to look good, is it?
Right, this is the worst bit of the job coming up,
Oh,
right?
no.
So, under here, there's 2 wing nuts.
I saw one on the left.
Yeah, you've got to undo both of those.
I
okay?
tried this one, it was tight.
Is it?
What can you
Oh,
use?
sorry, mate. Got really bad knee. See, one of the people did comment last week on the video. This is tight, Laws, I'll give you that.
Yeah, you see, what
and
been
they did say you should be wearing knee pads, mate. And I was like, my right knee is so bad now. So I was, you know, getting old, it's catching up on me. Thing is, we're up against this whole bit of box work here. It doesn't make it any easier. There we go, that's cool.
It's an awkward
Baz
place,
obviously dresses to the right, doesn't he, I think?
Why does that mean?
Well, this one's a bit more crusty.
Uh,
I don't know how
That's
happy
right.
kids can get. After, like, 10 seconds ago, she was screaming her head off.
That's the old.
And now it's like nothing's happened. She's like, yeah, Mum's back.
We got a new.
Have a little bit of a chat now.
old one.
Right, so, Laura, what we usually do, call that radiator, it's lovely and warm. What we usually do is, I always do this, I put a towel over this. And then what we're going to do is lift this up and out and then lay it on the towel. All right? Do you think you can do that?
how heavy is it?
Not too heavy.
Just give it a go.
Well, look, I'll give it a little wiggle, see if it's loose. So let's. Yeah, it's loose already.
Right, I can do it, I think.
Right, okay. Come on, get your hands underneath.
I'm just trying to check this. Ah, there's mine!
Sorry, I didn't know it was there. Telltale sign of trouble in the past here. PTFE on there.
Well, get that
That's a bad sign. What you're going to do is you're going to grab that and you're going to just loosen this by pushing down, okay?
Yeah. Make me a cuppa.
You can, if you want, you can go a bit tighter. That's it. Hold the thing. Tell you what, go 1 notch tighter on that. That's it. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, wait.
Go on, girl.
Why would you get a white towel? That's not the sensible
Well,
colour.
that's this one that Emily gave me. Maybe it's not the right one. I did just pick it up. I picked it out of a pile of towels. These are the Egyptian cotton ones. How much would you pay for someone to do a job like this? Just off the top of your head. Expect to
couple of
pay.
quid.
Couple of quid? You're having a laugh, are you?
Yeah, you showed me how easy it is. So.
Yeah, you know now. Thing is, someone's glued this at the bottom, so let me take that off. We're gonna, well, we might reuse this. We'll see. There's definitely been trouble here in the past. Look at it.
What? Because of where they've glued
Yeah,
it?
someone's glued it. They've had, I don't know what's happened, but something's happened. So you're gonna pull this out of the hole, out of there. That's it. Not too hard.
Oh.
Right, and then,
Right out.
and then try and get this hook unhooked out of that. That's it. Good work.
Then pull the whole thing.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'll show everyone what's wrong with this. So that's the diaphragm on the bottom. Usually what you can do is replace this piece of plastic. So the plastic lays flat against this when it's in this upright position. Yeah. So when you pull up, it gets a good litre of water thrown up here and creates a siphon. So it starts to suck water down there and then drag it in until there's no water left. Then the siphon breaks when it comes through down to this
So
hole.
what bit's
That's
broken
it.
on the bottom then?
Just that little bit of
A bit of
cloth there.
plastic.
And some
is that
people
it?
will put like dustbin liner or something like that in there to get them working again, and it does work. But today we've got you a brand new one, girl. So what we're going to need to do is we need to seal, when this goes back in, this face here needs to seal up properly with the bottom face on this. Pop it in the hole. Also, actually, before you do that, just yeah, get this.
Which way?
Well, you can do it. These will just move around, so it's more just the faff of getting it in, really. That's it. So pop that back in that hole there.
Can we even try and clean it? No.
You're never going to see it again. You'll know it's there, won't you?
I will.
You'll wake up in the night, 2 in the morning, and be like,
thinking about the crusty toilet.
Right, so we basically just rebuild this in reverse. Apart from that, we won't need to use that horrible nut bit there. See, it's already looking better, isn't it? Do you not like that noise?
I don't like rust. My dad used to keep rusty spoons in the garage to open the tins of paint.
Right.
It traumatised me.
Also, hold it in there so it's at the right place.
How tight?
Keep going. You're going to want that to be pretty damn tight, I tell you that. Why am I wet here? Lovely nails, Laws.
I think you're
Gels, do you do them yourself?
Don't be silly.
Emily does hers, and then she does mine. Try and go as sort of tight as you can risk, really. It's a bit of a risky moment, this, because you could shear this off. But we're just going to do one more. So these bits here, by the way, guys, therefore if you've got a cistern that's not close coupled to the toilet, so you've got a flush that comes down now and then goes into the back of the loo, but we don't need that today. So the other thing Laws was talking about, this shower tray's cracked, and as you can see, like look, like the shower tray's like right high up, and the pipe work for the shower tray runs through this boxwork at the back of the toilet and goes into the stack down here. So I'm going to try and find a way that we can sort of take all this out, take the floor up and everything, and try and get them a low level shower tray in, or even better, try and make this a wet room. I don't really know why they've had to bring the waste across there in that boxwork like that, when they could have just lifted the floorboards up and then put them over into the soil stack. But maybe there's something under the floor that we don't know about that's going to affect that part of the install, which is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, I was going to bring one of my little inspection cameras to have a look, but I wanted to see how this was going to go first and see how Laura's got on with this job. I think she's doing all right. If you think she's doing all right as well, bang it in the comments below, and there will be some absolutely filthy outtakes at our locals. Use the link below. There should be a 1 month free trial for you to be part of the gang, where you'll also be able to post up pictures of your own work, comment on other people's stuff. I do live streams on there that only locals can see. We do all the outtakes on there as well, so it's well worth getting involved in. There's a real good community there now as well. And it ain't just like, oh, we post something there once a week. Josh is always posting stuff on there. It's really, really good, so check it out.
Annoying they didn't grout that though.
I know, it's lazy.
Isn't
it's
it?
so lazy. Yeah,
Just do it, wouldn't you, for the sake of that bit?
Yeah, I know. Pop this on here, please, my dear. Yet again. Pop it so it goes round the nut. That's it. Great. And then also we're going to pop back both of these. Right, so one little bit that kind of worries me is this has got PTFE on it, which tells me that it's leaked in the past, or someone didn't know how to tighten that up. Get it back round so it's facing this way. Then you've got to lift it up so these two go into each one of those holes. It's not an easy bit.
Oh, sorry. These two screws.
Yeah. See what, you've done it in a much easier way than I'd normally do it.
Is it in or not? No.
You know what? They're both in there.
Would you
about that? That's a good way of doing it, that is, Laws. It's almost like you've done it a million times.
You should come and be my apprentice.
Yeah.
And then we've got to put these screws back in?
Well, no, we've got to tighten up the nuts and bits on the bottom.
The wings.
See, the wings.
So
exactly.
put the washers on first?
Yes. She's better than my old apprentice, Matt. Matt, I know you're watching. One time, Matt asked me, we were sat in the van, right, I was driving along. He always would go on about going to McDonald's at the end of the day. And I would always indicate as if we were going into McDonald's. And then as we were turning, I'd be like, no, we're not, like that. And he'd sit there. God, he'd sulk. Worse than Chloe, Matt was, when he didn't get a Mackie D's.
Screw's a bit wonky. Let me just get the first bit on.
Oh, look at that, it's ripped off. To the suppliers we go. We're gonna have to go and buy a new fill valve. Let's go and get our pants pulled down. Small and fat the last time I came in here, and now I'm small and thin. Bottom entry flush valve, brass shank. O-ring kit. Ah, ledge, cheers man. Let's just have a look, see what we've got. Has that only got 2 of those ones? Have you got, it looks like someone's taken them out of this kit. So this, oh no. That is like the most common O-ring used in the world. All right, well, I'll get it anyway. That's all, cheers, mate, thanks. Have a lovely weekend. Thanks very much. City Plumbing, Saffron Walden, lovely guys. Come here and donate what you can, like only £50 notes though, and they do check them. Just get out of the way, mate. Don't go right, honestly. Cutting grass in the rain, and I'm an ex-groundsman, I know how utterly pointless that is.
Come in.
Hello, Laura.
Did you get it?
Yeah, got what we needed. All right, oh wow, is that a mini milk? Right, I'm gonna do this, Laura, because you know, this isn't part of your remit today. Chloe's turned into Ben Kingsley in the film Sexy Beast. She keeps saying, no, no, no. Good thing about brass shanks, as you can see, they're not plastic. Much more stable, do up much better. Should get a lot less trouble with this. Just want to try and get this undone. If I just loosen it, this is the bit I hate, Laura. Oh no, that's coming nice. Good news that, Max. That's the bit that broke. Someone's like welded this in. I'm literally breaking this out. Yeah, slowly coming out, piece by piece. So it started off with Laura doing this. Do you think she'd have been able to do this bit, Max? No. She probably would have it done by now. It's kind of like PTSD, isn't it? Just being there. It's like being in the trenches. Right, that was the bit we couldn't get at. No wonder that wouldn't come off. So we want to get that off, and you've got this lovely fresh shoulder here that we can put a nice chubby rubber O-ring on that, and it's much more likely to get a seal. This should be straight up like that, and at the moment it's sort of leaning out there at the back. This would have been a problem for whoever's lived here or worked on this ever since it was installed. Laura, can you do this please?
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Having fun, Max. So this is like a simple job gone bad, and that is plumbing, because, well, mainly because of whoever installed this. What we need now, Max, is for this to leak once we've done it. And the chances of it leaking are, you know, quite high, because we're working on quite old kit.
I'm Daddy's doing it again.
Really? Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This bit of plumbing down here is so bad, it's making this job much harder than it needs to be. Spud. Look how clean it is in here. I made a bit of a mess in here, Laws. You got a mop? Give it a little mop up.
Phone again, I'm well popular. Don't worry about it, Jim, I'll sort it out.
Who's that guy you've got around your house? Who's that man who just stepped out of his car and went into your house with a big hoover? So Laura's also asked us to sort of give us a bit of guidance as to how she can change this room about a bit. When you're redesigning your bathroom or your ensuite or whatever, the one thing that denotes where stuff can go is your stack, and the stack is inside here. The reason for that is because it's a big pipe in there, 4-inch pipe, and that is right next to the toilet, because the toilet is the main thing that needs to utilise that 4-inch pipe. I think we could get this so the shower tray's a lot lower, and then the pipe work goes underneath the floor here, and we could almost make this actually a wet room. But the only way to know that is to rip all this out when you do the job, and then kind of make a decision there and then. I would try and talk more, but she's screaming. So yeah, there you go. Some things to think about is always where that stack is. That's the big hindrance. I got it in, she didn't notice. Right, as usual, the creme de menthe. Get the smoke machine going. I'll probably be back here on Saturday anyway, seeing her, and I'll come back and I'll change over those screws. Absolute nightmare. Right, let's get this plugged in. Let's get some smoke on it. Here we go. We can't see a thing. Do you think anyone's going to come with fire brigade? Look at the beats in here, bruv. What an absolute beast of a toilet video. Laura?
Yeah?
Do you want to come and have a look now?
I do. I get now.
Go on, give it a flush. Look at you.
I can't even see. Where's the flusher gone? Oh, listen to that.
It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, look at that.
Oh, you're squashing me mic.
There you go. So another beautiful video done. If you enjoyed today's video, then I suggest you click on this one right here. Laura might be in it, even though I don't think you want to be in it anymore after that.
Maybe not.
But thanks ever so much for watching. Let us know how you thought Laura did as well in the comments below, and I'll see you soon. Hold tight. Say goodbye.
Bye.